in your presence. There is nothing you cannot do. Hello. Stand amazed in your own presence. Welcome, welcome. There is joy, peace, and hope. Yeah, there's no one like you. Thank you guys so much for being here. There's no one like you. Invite few people. It's gonna be spicy today. Nobody like you, Jesus. There's no one like you. Invite people while I do the same. It's gonna be really spicy today. You're faithful, awesome is your name. You do mountains, you do glorious things. You're my faithful God, awesome is your name. I stand amazed in your presence. There is nothing. There is power. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much. Please share. Please share. Please share it. There is joy. There is joy. Thank you guys so much. It's going to be spicy today. There's no one like you. There is no one like God. There is no one like God. But you guys share. Hopefully, you guys been following me this week. Hopefully, if not, go back to my page and follow the other broadcast that I did, because as the day go by, it's gonna get spicier. Believe me, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss out on this one. So please share, and I am going to start. So hopefully, guys, you guys are enjoying this. Yesterday I talk about like women, like we women and men too. It's not only women, but both, vice versa. I talked about yesterday that you having sexual relationship with people, like with women or men, you basically creating a bond with that person. And I give people assignment, the people that was watching yesterday, to go back and make a list of everybody that you've have sexual relationship with, intercourse with, like, because you have to break those bonds, because the two shall become one, right? The two shall become one. So when you're having a intercourse with somebody, you're making a bond, like both of you are making a bond, you're making a connection. And just imagine how many men you slept with. Like, I give an example of people that are prostitution, like how many men they're making these connections with. So you need to break this bond. Like, once you want to get into a relationship or you married in, and you have all these other connections out there, that's why a lot of people are struggling in their relationship, because of all this connection. You've slept with so many, and there is still open out there, and if you don't break that connection, you still gonna suffer in your relationship. And also, men that are already married, or women that are already married, and still they're going outside and making connection with other men and sleeping with other men, it's abomination. It is not right, it is wrong. And people need to do that, because um there is the ceremony that you went through, like getting married. Marriage is a record. In it keeps a record of a civil a registration, right? So, like, even in the church, you are making a commitment. You are making a commitment with your partner for life. Like, a lot of people, like I said in my previous broadcast, I don't want to go back, because then it will get into what I'm going to say today. Like, it's a commitment. It is very serious to God. God want us to have connection with our partner. And a lot of people are taking advantage. They think that marriage is just a game or something. Nobody, like a lot of people are not taking it serious. They're not being committed to it. And which is really sad. It's really sad that people are taking it as a game. You're making your vow, and you're not keeping it. You're not keeping to your vow. And when you make a vow, you need to keep to it. But a lot of people are not taking those vows seriously. Like a lot of separations and divorce today in our world, because a lot of people are not taking their commitment serious, because a lot of people are getting into a relationship not because of they want to empower that person, not because they want to be there for that person, but because of their selfish interest. And once they're not getting what they said I do any longer, they're ready to separate, they're ready to cut off the relationship, which is really sad in our day today. And it is very not nice that people are doing that. Like marriage take work. I get it. It take work. It's a two-way street. It's not only one-way street. Like a lot of people, the one partner is doing all their level best to keep the relationship going, and the other one is not doing anything. One day, if you're not doing anything to strengthen your relationship, to work on your relationship, of course it's gonna die. Yeah, people are gonna go separate ways. Like I'm not encouraging abuse either. If there is any relationship there is abuse, I'm not encouraging anybody to stick there, because no woman or no man deserve abuse, or beating your woman up, or like no woman deserve that. Because I said, like in my couple broadcast, women are fragile vessel. We are a fragile vessel. We are made only a portion of a man. Like the rib of a man was, the God took the rib of a man and created us. So we are not full. The man's supposed to be there, but you're so fragile, and you're laying hands on you, and you're beating your wife, you are emotionally abusing your wife, you are mentally abusing your wife. It is not a okay matter. So I am not encouraging that. If you're in such kind of relationship, if you're in such kind of relationship, you need to get out. You need to get out, because that man doesn't really love you. Because if that man really love you and cherish you, he will never lay hands on you, he will never treat you that kind of way. So I'm not encouraging abuse here. If you're in an abusive relationship, you you need to get out of that relationship. So so marriage is really important. That is why God, the only marriage that God recognized is a marriage that is being registered through the ministry or and the church. You have to commit yourself. That is the marriage that God recognized. He recognized, it will put his bless into it. It's not a marriage like some people go and they're living with a man, or it's like, oh yeah, we're married, we're common law. There is no, you don't have the blessing from God unless it is legally done. That's why a lot of people, you have to legally do something in order for you to get the blessing from God through marriage. If you don't do that, you will not get the blessing from God. Hopefully, I'm not confusing anybody. It is very important that people are legally, because that God recognized that, because it is registered. So there's something I wanted to talk about. So please go and watch. I advise that people go and watch that video yesterday. That I recommend that people go back and watch that message, just because I don't want to go through it again. So so during the wedding ceremony, God um um partly give you the right and authority that He has over a person, to that spouse. So 100% of me, 100% of us belong to our belong to God, right? And He had all the authority. God has all the authority over us, over your husband, over your wife, and God is supposed to be the head of your home. Everything has to come through God. You're not supposed to be doing things on your own. You need to ask the wisdom from God. Everything that you're doing in your marriage, it doesn't matter if your wife is acting some kind of way, or you don't understand the way your wife is acting. Go and ask God. Say, God, give me wisdom. How can I deal with this issue? How can I solve this issue? And also, like I said in my couple, I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. And there are a lot of things that I've made mistakes in my life that I am going back, because God have given me a second chance in life, that I have to make everything right now. So I am just helping other people to make the right choices, because I've missed it, and nobody was there to teach me or to help me make the decisions. Because if I had somebody in the past that was helping me to make this kind of decision that I'm teaching people, it would have been beneficial for me. But because I lack that, I didn't have that, so I make a lot of wrong choices in my life. So I'm helping other people. Don't make the mistake that I make. Now I have a second chance in life, so I'm gonna make good use of it, and I'm gonna help other people too to see it. So, so we need to respect marriage. Marriage is really a secret from God that people need to start respecting it, start seeing it like something important, or something real tangible, that God, um God really, what is the word, God really valued. But because a lot of people don't value it today, oh, it's just a wedding, oh, it's just a married, oh, whatever. Like, no, it's something, it's serious. You need People need to start taking it serious. Don't get into a relationship if you know that it's not serious. Don't go get married to somebody that if you know that you're not gonna be there for the person. You're not gonna, like, for a man, because a man need to be a man. When you said, I'm gonna marry you, you need to mean it. You need to take that woman as your flesh. You need to take that woman as one. But a lot of people are not taking that as one. And it's really sad, because your body belongs to your husband, and for the husband, your body belongs to your wife. But you can't get married to your wife and then now you start cheating on your wife outside. It is wrong, it is forbidden, it's abomination to God. You cannot do that. So before you marry, you need to know, really, is this woman is the really woman that I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with? I'm not gonna cheat on this woman. This woman is it. And vice versa for the man, for the woman too. Is this man? He's it. I'm not gonna cheat on my husband. I'm gonna live with my husband for the rest of my life. Like, you guys need to take that. Like, make sure, like, that that person is the person for you before you get into it. Don't go in there and say, oh my God, I made a wrong decision, it was a wrong person for me. You need to check all your boxes, make sure it's check mark. Okay, check, 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 check. Make sure everything is checked and it's complete before you say I do. Because when you say I do, it's never going back. Like, people don't take the time. Like, we it's like the fleshly things, like people just carried about the fleshly feelings. Like, don't be in a love relationship just for feelings, because that feelings, once that feeling is gone, then that relationship is gonna die. But you need to be there, say, hey, I am here for you no matter what. I'm here to strengthen you. I am here for to make you, wherever you're weak, I'm here to make you strong. Like, vice versa, you have to be there for that person. But if you're just there for feelings, oh, goosebumps, oh my God, because it buys me things I want, and once that person stop buying you things, I don't love you anymore, you're gonna find somebody else that is gonna buy you those things, then you're gonna be attracted to that person. Don't be attracted for material things, because if you're attracted to somebody for material things, that relationship will never ever last. But if you're attracted to the person's soul, and you guys are connected in the spirit, that relationship will last forever. So you need to connect with somebody. You need to, like, connect with their spirit. Their Both of you need to be connected. And once you are connected in the spirit, guess what? there is nothing that's gonna come and separate you guys because both of you are connected. But if you are connected with somebody because of material things, guess what? That relationship will not last because once that material thing that connect to you is gone, like for beauty, for men, so men who might be connected or vice versa, connected to somebody because of their beauty. Oh, he looks so beautiful. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh, he looks so nice. And guess what? You're not gonna be cute and nice forever. So when the cute and niceness is gone, the relationship is gone. Like there's gonna be no more love anymore. So connect with the person's soul, because when you connect, it doesn't matter if the person look ugly, it doesn't matter if the person doesn't look cute anymore, you're still gonna love that person because you are not connected by the physical appearance, you're not connected by the material part of it. Hopefully I am making sense to people and people are getting this. So I just need to say that. So another thing that I just want to run through, for women, um you need to, when you're in a relationship, I know we were supposed to talk about a sexual relationship, but I just need to say this and then I will go to the sexual part of it. So for women, they need to fill this out. Say, when I'm crying, I would like my husband to do something to me. What will that be? Like when I'm sad, I would like my husband to do this to me. And I love to see my husband show me interest in this area. Like you need to write all these things down. It's like my husband will meet me my desire, about how, by communicating, like on a deeper personal level, how you need to put these things, like both the woman and man need to put, say, this is what I want, this is what I'm looking forward to for my woman to do me, and the woman too will do that. This is what I would like my husband to do to me, and stuff like that. And just I'm just going to throw some example. I would like my husband to build me up my self-esteem. Like some men don't build a woman with their self-esteem, they tear it down instead of building up. I like my husband to build my self-esteem, like stuff like that. My husband should respect my female intuition, because we women, we have some kind of intuition. Men don't respect that, but I need my husband to respect it. In what way? Like you need to say that. When I am, like, so women, when they are seeing the menstrual period, or maybe they're in pre-menopause, you start acting some kind of weird way. You need to let, when I'm acting such kind of way, this is what I need you to do. Like there need to be that understanding in both ways, right? Because women, we act weird when our hormones are all over the place, right? So so some women like their husband, like their husband to show them concern for, like, in the home or whatever. Like women, we have all these kind of things. I would like my to use my talent outside of the home. Like some men are so jealous. The women are so talented in so many ways, but because of jealousy, they will they will not allow the woman to use it. They'll, no, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that, and being uncontrolling and all that. No, let the woman use the talent and to inspire other people, not bringing jealous into it. Like for men, this is for women now. I would like, for men will say, I would like my wife to understand me in this kind of way. What kind of way I want my wife to understand me? My wife should make our home a place. How do you want your woman to make your home? So when you come back from work, you're gonna be feel her home. You need to tell your woman this, because communication is the key in a relationship. Where you lack communication, that's how a relationship are, there's suppression, or there's some kind of things that might go on in a relationship. But if you communicate, say, this is how I like my wife to this and that, you guys dialogue about it, you talk about it, and you come to a agreement about certain things in your life. um so for men, we say, I would like my wife to build my male dignity, because men like respect. They like when a woman respect them. You have to tell your woman, how can I build your respect? How can I build your dignity in so many ways? how you like a woman to help you to to release tension, because sometimes men build up tension from work for some kind of stress. You have to tell your woman, say, like, if I feel stressed, these are symptoms that I will exhibit when I'm tense, and this is the way you can help me, how I can release that tension when I'm tense, when I'm stressed and stuff like that. So you need to communicate with your partner. You need to communicate. So why do God make sexual relationship? Now I am getting to the point. I know some people might already give up. It's like, oh, you were supposed to be talking about sex. Never mind, because a lot of people are interested about sex, right? So why did God make sexual relationship? God originally intends sexual relationship to exist only in marriage. Believe it or not, it's only in marriage. When you're married, that is when sexual relationships supposed to exist. But today, people are like I said yesterday. I already broke that law, that principle. I already repented for that, because we are supposed to. The only time you are supposed to have a sexual relationship is when you're married, and a lot of people have broken this. And today, a lot of churches are not talking about this in the pulpit to help the young people say, hey, don't have sex until you're married. And as I said yesterday, a lot of people are making a lot of connection, because the two shall become one flesh. Because when you have an intercourse relationship with somebody, both of you have become one flesh, because there's a blood connection that you're flowing, you're exchanging, and you are making a bond. So if you're having relationship with this person, you have relationship with that person, you're making a lot of bond relationship, and then now you there is time for you to settle. You cannot settle because you have made so many connections with a lot of people. So you need to go back and break those connections, and so that you be able to settle in your marriage. Like, that is why a lot of people, they are married, and they can't be satisfied at home. They're still going out and sticking out with their ex-girlfriend or whatever, and having relationship with them, because, right, because why? Because that bond is still there. It's not broken. So you cannot be happy with your woman. You cannot be happy with sexually with your woman at home, because you're thinking, oh my god, I love the way I used to have sex with my ex this, my ex that, because that bond is still there. So that woman that you're with, that man that you're with in your house will never satisfy you, because there is still connection out there with your past. Hopefully, I'm making sense. Like, somebody is getting this. I hope somebody is getting this. So it is only meant for when you're married, you have, because then when you have a sexual intercourse with your husband, there is an instant bond and connection, and God will bless that marriage. But sorry, a lot of people are doing it today. Like I did it and I repented. So if you're in the same position as me that have done that, just repent, because our God is faithful. Is a merciful God. He will forgive you, and you make a clean slate. Say, okay, I'm never gonna go back again. Continue and being on the part of the righteousness and keeping the principle of God. So family is a key word here, right? Um, in a husband and a wife, it's a family. It is um it is lawful for a man and a woman to have a sexual relationship only if they are only when they are married. Only when you're married you're supposed to have sexual. And we need to teach our children this. Don't give your children license to go have sex. Teach them. Say no. You supposed to teach them the biblical principle. Like a lot of kids today don't even know that. Oh yeah, I'm old enough. I can have sex. No, you are making a connection. Don't do that. Have Keep yourself holy. If you are a person that never had sex with anybody, keep it up. Good on you. Because guess what? God is gonna bless you in a mighty way, because you are keeping on to the the principle of God, because that is a biblical principle, and you're gonna have a reward for doing that, for not breaking that bond, for not breaking that principle of God. So good on you. Kudos to you for doing that, for living that kind of way. Sex is not intended for young people who are unable to take a responsibility or con- consequences of it. But guess what? They're doing it today. Young people are doing it. They're not discouraging. No, don't do it. Don't have sex unless you are married, because sex is only supposed to be for married people, for married couple, not for single people that are not married. Outside of married, people are not to desire the outside of married, people have no desire to take responsibility for their family or children. All they have seeking is a physical satisfaction. Like a lot of people, don't start it, don't do it, don't be a pressure, because today teenagers are on pressure. How come you're not having sex? Oh, a lot of people are doing it. No, don't go with the crowd. Do you need to please God, nobody else. Don't please people on earth, but you need to please your heavenly Father, because you're going to be accountable for it, right? So you're going to say, oh, yeah, because my friend tell me to do it. No, what did God tell you? We need to go to God. What did God say? Because every principle that we are supposed to live here on earth is in the Bible. It's there, it's written in the Bible to guide us. But too bad for me, I didn't have somebody that was guiding me, that I'm guiding somebody today and helping somebody today. And that is what the church is supposed to be. The church need to be teaching it, ingraining it in the in the youth lives, in the children, from the when they are young till they grow. You need to ingrain it, you need to teach them, because when you teach them over and over, it comes into their head. Even when they want to do it, it will, the spirit will tell them, no, don't do it. But because they're not teaching it, so everybody think it's okay to do, right? So a marriage license is not the most important evidence of the lawfulness of marriage. The truth is that intimate relationship belong only to the lawful marriage, and it's a serious reason for it. Only when you are legally married. No, we're gonna marry someday, so we're gonna leave common law. So it's okay, we can just do it. No, you guys have to be legally married. You need to go through the church and they need to bless you, or you need to go through registry and say, and it's recognized, because those are the only thing that God recognized, through the church or through registry, because it's a legal document, it's a legal thing. So God only um recognize those things. So if you're just living common law, oh yeah, no, Lord have mercy. So so dignity and honor is the fundamental important for a woman. Men need to respect women. Don't take advantages of women. Like today in Africa, it's so sad that even some parents are encouraging their children to go outside into prostitution, or because they want money. Oh, that, and the older men, like, it's a shame on you guys, shame on you guys. If you want to help somebody child, and you see that parent is suffering, cannot pay tuition or school fee for their children, and you have to use them sexually in order for you to bless them, like, it's bad, it's wrong. God can still bless you. You see pity, you have pity on that child, help them, and guess what, God will bless you for that. Help them without taking advantage of their womanhood, because there are a lot of men out there taking advantage of young girls because of money. And girls, you guys need to not be carried about these material things. I know it's hard, life is hard, but you can still trust in God. You still need to have faith in God and do the things and go to God in prayer and pray, so God can unleash the potential that He puts in you, not by letting people taking advantage of you. So this is one of the reasons, because of dignity and honor is a fundamental importance to a woman. That is why women does not usually open up their heart just to anybody. Women don't open their heart just to anybody. She can only do that only when she is confident of being secured. Intimacy is precious in the sight of a woman. Intimate, that's a woman. Intimacy is very precious, and men don't get that. Having a sexual relationship with a woman, women, when women give themselves to you, it's because they're intimately, they connecting with you. But men don't know that. They just like, oh, I just want to release, I just want to get rid of this feeling. But they don't get it how valuable that is. So they can, oh yeah, she just wants it. Or no, it's not like that. If a woman give themselves to you, you need to honor that, you need to cherish that. But not a lot of men, it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna use her and dump her. It's really not good. It's sad that men are doing that. Men need to stop doing that. Find your woman. If you think, like even Paul said it, if you cannot control your desire, you cannot control your feelings, go and find a woman and marry it. Not just going around and sleeping and with every woman. If you can't control your desire as a man, go and marry somebody that will give you the legal right to have a sexual relationship. No, like, oh, I saw a beautiful woman, I'm gonna get into her pants or underwear, whatever might be people call it. So a legal marriage is a guarantee for a woman that she will be secure. That's why a lot of women wants to get married. Like, men don't get it. It's like, oh, she just wants to get married. Oh, she just wants to whatever. No, we as a woman, it's a security for us that once you're married, it's a security. But men don't get that. They say, oh, she just wants to marry. Oh, she wants to tie me down. Some men will say she just wants to tie me down. Oh, this. They make all kind of excuse. No, it's a security that i- she's uncovered herself. So the society need to have this security. That is why you need to sign a paper that you are married. That is why they bring it, because the woman need that security. But there are need it. So many people, especially men, are not ready to take responsibility for either the of a woman or for the society or for their family. They, a lot of them don't want it. But man is supposed to be the head of the home. You are supposed to take care. You are supposed to lead. You are supposed to, because Miles Morrow, he's such a wonderful man of God. May his soul rest in peace. And he said that when man was in the presence of God, this is for women now. Man was to take the woman and bring the woman to the presence of God. But today, a lot of men are outside of the presence of God. You are not in the presence of God. And then there is this woman, the women, they try to come and dragging the man into the presence of God. You cannot drag a man into the presence of God. If the man is not in the presence of God, it is very hard. Let the man be in the presence of God. So, women, you need to find your man in the presence of God. Because when you find a man in the presence of God, you know that you have a man. But if the man is not in the presence of God, it's going to be a war. It's going to be a battle for you to get that man into the presence of God. But when he's there, it's awesome. It's good. It's good on you because he's in the presence of God. He love God. He have the fear of God. Because when you married somebody that does not have the fear of God, oh my God, you are in big trouble. You are in so much trouble when you marry somebody that is not in the presence of God. You're going to be fighting a lot of battles. But when he's in the presence of God, he love God and he fear God. Good on you, woman. Vice versa. So hopefully, guys, you guys are being blessed. I already passed my half an hour mark. But come, I'm going to continue tomorrow on this same topic. So it's going to be a part two of this. And we'll continue with this because I'm going to try my level best as a woman because I have decided to take responsibility of helping other women to see in men or whoever it might. I have taken the personal responsibility to open eyes to people because my eyes have opened. So this is what God wants us to do. Once you were in the dark and you saw the light, you need to be the light now. You need to carry out the light. You need to shine your light so bright so other people can are affected by that light and also so that they can drive away the darkness out of them so that they can be the light too. And once you are the light, you need to go and shine your light also to other people because just imagine all of us start shining our light in the world will become a better place because the darkness is overthrowing us and we need to start shining the light with the truth of the gospel of the principle of God. So that's all I have for you guys today. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow again. Gonna continue with the same topic, and I appreciate that you guys are here. God bless you guys, and have a wonderful day and peace.